in the master class of reading basically. So what are we going to read? How are we going to find the answers from the paragraph which are being mentioned? So in this reading basically, how many questions we have? In part 1 there will be 40 question and it's of easy level. If I'll talk about part 2, it consists of 8 question which is quite moderate, whereas part 3 contains 9 question and it is somehow moderate hard. And then I would say in part 4 there is a reading for viewpoint. It includes 10 question and it is the hardest part. So you can see that the difficulty level is increasing when we are increasing the passages. So it means in total it includes the 38 questions, right? And the time span is 55 to 60 minutes in order to do all the 4 parts. Okay. So what are the strategies I would say over here? We should always, whenever we are solving any kind of reading, Alia, we should always prioritize to read the question first, right? Instead of just, I would say, just reading the whole passage and doing scamming and skimming and something, we should always prefer to read the questions first, whatever questions are giving. Okay, so this is the first strategy. Look at the question, we have to identify the keywords, we have to scan the passage for these keywords, right? So it will help us to save 10 to 15 minutes. Then what is the strategy to keyword matching? So we will try to match the keywords. First we will scan the keyword and then we will try to match the keyword according to the paragraph. Okay, for example, they might use synonyms so many times, so we should know the synonyms as well. For increase they can use rise, for dangerous they can use hazardous, for cheap they can use affordable. You have to recognize the synonym. Strategy 3 is to eliminate the wrong answer. We have to eliminate the wrong answer. For example, if I have option A, B, C, D, and you will see the option in this way. So, for example, you are not damn sure about the option A. So, what are we supposed to do? We'll try to do the eliminating strategy. Okay, this is not matching, this is contradicting, right? And this statement is not given anywhere. So, I would say I would go with the option A, right? So this is also one of the good strategy to eliminate the wrong answer. Then we have, for example, there are certain extreme words that you should know. We generally called as a qualifier or quantifier. What are qualifier or quantifier? I would say always. Wherever it's written that things are happening always, or never, or completely, impossible. So we have to look at these extreme words also, right? So we have to remove these words from the answer first of all. Then we have the strategy for time management, very, very important because we are having limited time and we have to and distribute the time accordingly that we are able to finish all the 38 answers within the time span, within the given time span. So let's do this practice question, the first practice question. Okay, what it is. So as I have told you, this is part 1 and this is somehow easier, right? Part 1 is easy. But what are we supposed to do? First, we will read the questions. Instead of reading the passage, we will read the question. But if I look at the passage, it seems like, they are the writer is writing the passage to Daniel. So I can somehow look at my subject. So, right. So the passage is being written to Daniel, whereas this is my subject, community garden project. On community garden project, they are writing the email to Daniel. Okay. So everything is going to talk about Daniel. And who is writing the message to Daniel? It's Sarah. Sarah is writing the message email to Daniel, right? Am I right? Okay. Now I have a question. Why was the email written? Why was the email written? Okay. So now I have to look at the reason behind, right? Or if you want to just quickly have a look at the options, you can. Otherwise, try to go over here. Why was the email? Okay, subject is community garden project. It says that I am writing to inform you about the new community garden project that the neighborhood association is planning to launch next month. Okay. So the purpose of this initiative is to encourage the residents to grow their own vegetable and promote environmental sustainability. Okay, so now very, very, I would say, why was the email written? Not the purpose. What was the main, I would say, idea behind writing the email? I'm writing to inform about the new community garden project, right? Right? That the neighborhood is planning. So let's have a look. To invite Daniel to the gardening competition? No, I don't think so. To inform Daniel about the community project? Yeah, it can be. Let's put star. To request money for a garden? I don't think so. It's not mentioned. To complain about the neighborhood issues? No. So, according to us, the correct answer over here is B. Though we have not read the whole passage, but we got to know that, yeah, somehow B is the correct answer. Now let's look at the question 2. What is the goal of the project? Okay, so it means they have used the goal word with the synonym of purpose, right? What is the goal? It means what is the purpose of the project? We just read it over here. They have written, okay, association. So the purpose of this initiative is to encourage the residents to grow their own vegetable, right? And promote environmental sustainability. So I have two keywords, environmental sustainability, right? And to encourage the residents to grow their own vegetables. So let's have a look. So first of all, to grow the commercial crops. No. Okay, you can speak, okay? Afterwards, to encourage sustainable gardening, it can be, let's put the star. To sell vegetables to local market? No, it's not mentioned anywhere. And to create job? No. So the correct answer is to encourage the sustainable gardening, because I have applied the skimming and scanning and along with the elimination technique, right? Next is, who will provide the land? Okay, let's have a look. Who will provide the land? Okay, the city council has agreed to provide the land. So, who is the one? It's city council. It's city council who has agreed to provide the plan, like land, while the volunteers will help maintain the garden. Okay, so let's have a look at the options. So, local farmers? No. Volunteers? No. Volunteers, they mentioned volunteers, but they are not going to provide the land, so I'm just putting this, it's in star because it's mentioned in the paragraph. The city council, yeah, so I can put the star. The garden experts, I don't think so. Okay, I'm just keeping it ahead. Now let's go back to reconfirm our answer. It says that the city council has agreed to provide the land, so according to me it's completely city council, whereas the volunteers are gonna help to maintain the gardening, right? They are not going to provide the land, but the question keyword requires you to mention that who will provide the land. So in that case, my correct answer is the city council, right? Hmm. Who can participate? Okay, let's have a look at the participation. We are currently looking for the participants who are interested in gardening, landscaping, or simply supporting the project. So each individual with prior experience are welcome. Okay, so who can participate? Let's have a look. Only professional gardeners? Oh no. Anyone experienced volunteers? No? No. It says that individuals without experience are welcome. Okay. Any interested in helping? Anyone interested? Yes. Okay. Okay. So I am just not. And only neighborhood leaders? No. Okay. So the question over here was, the answer was, we are currently looking for participants who are interested in gardening, landscape, or simply supporting the project. Even individuals without prior experience are welcome. So, without prior experience, it means that anyone interested in helping is the my correct answer. Now, when is the meeting? If it's when, so I have to showcase the qualifier about the date. So, when it is going to happen? So, if you are interested, please attend the planning meeting, which is scheduled for April 12th. Okay, at 6 p.m. So, April 12th, this is April 12th, right? Is it clear? It's easy, right? And we solved it together. Now, let's look at the moderate level hard passage. Reading to apply the diagram. So now we have a diagram over here and we have to read it accordingly. Okay, so it's city library membership guide. Okay, so now membership type they have mentioned, benefits and cost. Okay, so rules also they have mentioned. So question 1 start, which membership allows borrowing the most books? Which membership allows borrowing the most books? Premium? Okay, so let's have a look. Regular student, regular premium, all equal. I would go with premium because there is a late fee. Premium members may reserve book, and student must show valid student ID. Okay. Who must show identification? Who must show their valid identification? Students. Yeah, they have mentioned that students must show. So it says like who must show. Actually, it's student. Actually, everyone have to, but it's must for the students, right? Which membership includes online reservation? Okay, let's have a look about. Hmm, which one? Premium. Okay, so premium members can even book online too. Perfect. If a student returns a book 3 days late, so what is the penalty? Okay, so late fee $1 per day. So for 3 days it will be $3. Perfect. Very good. Very smart and brave. Will you be able to send the uh, document? Yeah. Yeah, for sure. It's kind of glitching on my screen. It's glitching? Yeah, it's a bit delayed. It's a bit delayed? Okay, yeah, definitely I can share it with you. No worries. And even you can come here. Come here. It's okay. I want you to sit with me over here before proceeding with the part three. Mm, yeah, keep it there or anywhere. Hmm. You can even take your laptop too. Yeah, if it's glitching, we can do it over here. So look. So the part 3 is about the reading for information. Okay. So reading for information. Yes, in your it's glitching. So look at the questions. What are the questions? What is urban farming? What is urban farming is my question. Okay. So now let's have a look. Okay, they have mentioned farming has gained popularities as urban population continue to grow. So the demand of fresh and locally produced food had increased significantly. Okay, so from here they have mentioned it refers to practice of cultivating crops within the city environments, often on rooftop, balconies, or small plots of land. Okay, okay. So what is urban farming? Growing crops in rural areas? No. Growing crops inside the cities? Yes, somehow. Farming using machines? No. Farming for exports? No. Because over here they have mentioned that urban farming referring to the practice of cultivating crops within the city environments, right? Perfect. Then we have why has urban farming become popular? Okay. Why it become popular? Hmm. Improve. Okay, okay. Is it okay? Yeah, over here it's popularity. Very good. In many cities, as urban populations continue to grow and the demand for fresh and locally produced food has significantly increased. Okay. So, cities want more parks? No. Demand for local food increased? Yes. Or rural farming stopped? No. Government forced it? No. So, the correct answer is demand for local food increased. Now, what is the one benefit mentioned? What is the one benefit that is mentioned? Okay, let's have a look at the benefits. Hmm. Okay, advocates argue that urban improves food security, reduces transportation emission, and strengthen local community. Okay, so I think this is what they have mentioned as in positive, right? As an advantage. So yeah, one benefit I would say increased population, pollution. It's not the benefit. Lower transportation emission. Yes, I guess. Higher taxes? No. Fewer jobs? No, because over here they specified this thing. Look, they specified reduces transportation emissions, right? Is this paragraph a part of that? Yeah, it is the part of that. Oh. But over here they have mentioned that critics claim that cannot produce. It means over here they are talking about the negatives, right? And whereas over here they are talking about the advantages and benefits. So I think they are talking about the positives over here. So the correct answer is lower population emission. What concerns do critics have? What concerns they have? Let's talk about the negatives. So what concern they have? They have that the urban farming cannot produce enough food to sustain the large population. Exactly, because they are growing it in the cities, right? So they argue that large scale agriculture remain unnecessary to meet the global food demand. You said unnecessary. Remains necessary to meet the global demand. Okay, so what critics do have? What concern do critics have? Urban farming are expensive? No. Cannot produce enough food? Yes. Let's put star. Urban farms cause pollution? No. Urban farms are illegal? No. So the correct answer is B. Perfect. Now we have, it's okay. What innovation helps urban farming? Okay, what is the basically innovation, the major innovation that helps urban farming? Let's talk about it. Despite these concerns, technological innovations such as hydroponics, and vertical farming are making it increasingly efficient. So we know the answers. Tractors? No. Hydroponics? Correct answer. Pesticides? No. Irrigation canals? No. Now let's talk about the most difficult part, as they are like as they have mentioned that part 4 is pretty typical and difficult, as they have mentioned over here on the top, like it is basically the hardest. So let's do the hardest one as well together. Mm, hardest one is here, reading for the viewpoint. So in this passage, what are we supposed to do? We have to find the answer. We have to find the answer from the passage. So what is the question? Basically, they have given some of the, I would say, statements, and we have to match the statement, which particular statement is going with the which paragraph. Is it going with A, B? Okay, is it going with paragraph A, paragraph B, or is it going with paragraph C, and that's all? Okay, or all equally is also the answer, and none is also can also be the answer. Like it is not from all these three articles, right? So let's do that. Which article supports remote work strongly? Okay, so let's read first article, and then we will go with the answers. Maybe we will get some answers from article A. Okay, so remote work has transformed the modern workplaces. Okay, workplace employee now enjoy greater flexibility and improve the work life balance. Many companies have reported higher productivity when employees work from home. So majorly they are talking about the transformation, they are talking about the flexibility, right? They are talking about the positive of remote working, right? And even they are talking about like actually they came across that they are producing more productivity as compared to when they are working from office. So let's have a look at it. Which article support remote work strongly? I don't think so we can say it so far. Yeah, we would to read the other paragraphs. Yes. And which article focuses on disadvantage? No, not A at least. Which solution does Article C propose? No. Which topic is discussed in all the articles? Okay, so we are not sure about even the first. Let's read the B. While remote workers offer convenience, it also presents challenges like managers find it harder to supervise employees and collaboration may suffer without face to face interaction. Exactly. Some experts believe the future lies in hybrid work model. Exactly, it lies in hybrid work model. So by combining remote work with occasional office attendance, organization may balance the productivity with collaboration. That's true, actually. So, which article supports remote workers strongly? Article A, not B, not C, because in B they talk about the challenges, right? And in C they are talking about the hybrid mode. Exactly. Now, which article focuses on disadvantages? B, actually, because they showcase the challenges over here, if I'm not wrong. Which solution does Article C propose? The hybrid model. The hybrid model? Yeah, Article C. In Article C, they talk about the hybrid model, remote model. Now, which topic is discussed in all the articles? Office design? No. Work models? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Salary, no. Employer training, no. So the correct answer is B. And even we have mentioned the answers over here where you can have a look and you can even have a look at the complete explanation. I will attach this PDF, okay, with the video. And yeah, so we are done with the four paragraph within the time span of 21 minutes where we discussed about the strategy. But according to me, it was the basic, very very basic reading, right? Now we will come up with the moderate level of basic reading, moderate level of reading. This reading was only meant for those who want to start from the scratch, right? Who are not even known to what it is and how to attempt the question. Perfect. Thank you so much. Have a good day.